Hello. Today we're going to be talking about main idea, topic sentence, and supporting details. I cannot stress enough what a crucial, critical, important skill this is. It affects everything you read. If you cannot identify the main idea of an article or a chapter or a paragraph, then you're not going to understand what you read. So that's very important in this class, in all of your other classes, and in your daily life. If you read a newspaper article and you cannot identify what that article is about, then you're not going to understand anything. So please pay close attention. As we go through, I want you to have your handouts in front of you. They will be exactly like the ones that are showing on the screen, but you can make notes. You can write questions that you can contact me later, and we will answer the questions. So have them in front of you before you start the video. But please pay close attention, and this is just such a critical skill. You can view this video as many times as you want until you grasp how to identify the main idea, topic, sentence, and supporting details. We are going to break each one down and show you how they're related and how you can identify them in isolation. So here we go. Grasping the main idea. Of course, you know that a paragraph is a group of sentences related to a particular topic or central theme. Every paragraph, let me say that again, every paragraph has a key concept or main idea. It's the most important piece of the information the author wants you to know in that paragraph. So when they have an idea in mind, they're going to organize their paragraphs according to the main idea. And each paragraph is going to support the paragraph ahead of that one. Now, the topic sentence can be at the beginning, the middle, or the end. It doesn't matter. It can be any of those places, and we're going to give you some examples of that. The topic sentence announces the general theme to be dealt with in that paragraph. Although the topic sentence, as we said, can appear anywhere, this sentence is the focus of the writer while writing for the reader while reading. When you find the topic sentence, be sure to underline it so that it will stand out not only for now, but also for later when you're reviewing. So the main idea is what the author wants you to know, what the author is organizing his entire paragraph around. The topic sentence expresses that main idea. So it tells you what that main idea is. So that's how those two are related. In summary, a paragraph's topic is the subject of the paragraph, who or what that paragraph is about. Finding the topic of a paragraph is the first step in finding out what the paragraph is trying to say to you. Let's do that again. Finding the topic of the paragraph is the first step in finding out what the paragraph is trying to say to you. A simple question that will help you find the topic of a paragraph is, who or what is this paragraph about? And that answer will give you the paragraph's topic. And the topic sentence does what? It tells you what the paragraph is about, or the main idea. Let's go through some of this again. An effective paragraph focuses on one main idea. The main idea of the paragraph is the one thought the writer wants you to understand and remember. A good way to achieve paragraph unity is to state the main idea in one sentence, the topic sentence, and then relate all of the other sentences in the paragraph to that main idea. It's like the thesis for an essay. The topic sentence includes a topic and a comment on that topic. The main idea can be found at the beginning of the paragraph, the middle of the paragraph, or at the end of the paragraph. But you just need to remember that all that topic sentence is doing is telling you the main idea of the entire paragraph, what the author wants you to know. And then all of the other sentences are relating to that one topic sentence. Okay, if you remember that, you will be able to choose the topic sentences, the main idea of any paragraph that you read. Let's just use an example. It can be at the beginning of a paragraph. Here's in the first sentence. In the United States, circumstances often force people to live alone. That sentence is the main idea. And it's said the main idea is stated in the what? Topic sentence. And if you will read this paragraph on your own, you will see that every other sentence in this paragraph supports and relates to that one topic sentence. Okay? Now, it can also come as the last sentence. And again, you can read this paragraph and know that every sentence in this paragraph, although they come before that last sentence, they support that last sentence. It could also come at the beginning and be restated at the end. But all the other sentences in between state or relate to those two sentences. And it can also come in the middle. But once you can identify that, you will have no problems. Now, supporting details. Supporting details are evidence and proof that the author gives support and to prove the topic sentence. That's all a supporting detail is. The way the author proves that topic sentence to the reader. They're divided into two categories: your major supporting details and your minor supporting details. Your major supporting details offer new pieces of information that the author provides to prove that topic sentence. And there's some key words that will help you identify whether it's a major detail or a minor detail. Also, furthermore, first, one, finally, another. You know, you could put these in a silly sentence and say, well, also, furthermore, first one, finally another. That's a silly sentence. Also, furthermore, first one, finally another. It'll help you remember that when you see those words, that means, whoops, that's a major detail. Now, minor details, they are more of additional information, not new information, additional information that the author gives about something that's already been mentioned. So it's no new information. So that's a minor detail. Keywords for minor details, that is, for example, this means to be specific. If you see any of those, you know, whoops, that's a signal. It's a minor detail. Again, you can make a silly sentence. That is, for example, this means to be specific. Silly, or any way that you can come up with a mnemonic device to remember these words, it will help you when identifying major and minor details. There's some graphic organizers, too, that I have for you, and these are also in your handouts for this week. This is a stool. Here, the top of the stool, the seat, is your main idea, your topic sentence. The supporting details are the legs of the stool. They have to support the seat or the main idea. If that helps you, use it. Here is kind of like a tire and the spokes in a wheel. I shouldn't say tire. Wheel. In the middle, the hubcap, is your topic, your main idea. Here, the spokes are your supporting details. That can maybe help you give a picture of your main idea and supporting details and how they relate to each other. If that helps you draw one, and when you do a paragraph, try to put your main idea with your supporting details and see if they make sense. Try this, and I think you will find it very helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know, and we will clarify anything and answer any questions that you may have. Our next video will be on some examples and giving you some practice and the procedure that you need to go through when determining your main idea, topic sentences, and supporting details. Thank you, and I will see you the next video.